You almost have to discover harmony. You're not going to see neon signs. What you're going to do is see the sign, and it's going to say Harmony, population 18. And there's a certain person who says, I've got to check that out. I think part of it is just that it's such an anomaly. They've never seen anything quite like it before. They come into town and it's like, is this the town? You know, it's a curiosity. They look around, they see that it's rich with history, and then they learn a little about the history, you know, about the dairy, and they just wander around the town, and they feel like they've entered a kind of unfettered existence, you know, where they really can just be in harmony. When it comes to harmony, there's really kind of two histories. There's what I call ancient history that goes back to when Harmony Valley Creamery was first formed as a cooperative among the local dairy farmers, and that goes back 100 years. And then there's the history that formed after the dairy closed and the structures remained, and a couple of guys came along and saw the potential of repurposing the structures. And it was really then that Harmony became what we now call a town. People ask about the population all the time. They're really just 18, you know, and I try to explain that, first of all, it is an average. People get married, they get divorced, they get born, you know. My own daughter, you know, grows up, moves out. But what it is that the thing that keeps the population down is that it's not zoned for residential. You can raise cows or crops, but you cannot raise a housing development. Hearst, you know, he got all of his supplies from here, and the movie stars, you know, like would come through here and they would stop and they'd be given some refreshments, you know, some buttermilk. Rudolph Valentino was, well, you could say rumored to have used the toilet, but it was pretty well documented. Then came time when the toilet had to be replaced. And nobody really knew what to do with the toilet because this had been the toilet that was used by Rudolph Valentino. And so you couldn't just throw it out, you know. So instead, they put it on the grounds here, like on a grassy part with a sign saying that this was the toilet that was used by Rudolph Valentino, you know, back in the day, and gave a little provenance, you know, for that. And it was stolen. People have been coming in here for many years, some as far back as when we had a cat as a mayor, Mayor Freddie. His remains are there. He's buried at the side of the creamery. Some people will make a pilgrimage to Harmony because they're into glassblowing. And they know that this is, you know, like the home, the studio of a very famous glass blower. They want to see for themselves. I lived in New York City myself, you know, for many years, you know, and there is something, you know, to that. One of the things that made me feel that I really had to leave was when my daughter started trying to imitate the sounds of construction machinery. I'd much rather her be in an atmosphere where she can hear the birds and, you know, where she can feel more of a part of nature. I thought this would be a fun place for a child to grow up. I mean, it really does earn the name, you know, Harmony. And hey, how many people can say that they literally live in harmony?